Hey! So, oh my god. She just yawned in my face, and that was rank. Yin, babes. Earlier this week, I was reorganizing my room like I do like once a month, and I discovered my old journal from like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Honest to God, reading them, it was painful. The amount of flashbacks I got, it is so cringy. I literally journaled since I was so young, but reading these journals, I forgot how bad they were. I keep everything important in this big box that I've had since I was like 10, which I feel like every girl has like some kind of box with like all the essentials of your childhood in it. And in here, I have all my journals. So I actually ended up looking through that bin, could not find a single journal. Started freaking out. I just tore apart my whole room, could not find the journals, and realized I put them in some like behind drawer like a month ago. And I was just like stressing because I thought they were gone. But these are all the journals. Okay, so this journal is 10 years old. 2014 is when I wrote in it. Very cute layout, very 2014. It does say, hello peoples, girls, not boys. And then I had a list of who was allowed to read, like they even cared. Now this is the cringy part. All about me. July 14th, 2014. My name is Olivia Johnson. By the way, I am not a girly girl. My favorite color is blue, and I am not an only child. I also love to go in the woods. Me and my friend Bethany will go in mud puddles. My favorite show is Duck Dynasty. I love Monster High dolls and playing with them. But I am not a girl's girl. Don't get it twisted. One of the next ones, July 22nd, 2014, H2O. So H2O is a show that is really realistic. These 3 girls get on the island and touch water on a full moon, and the next day they turn into mermaids. Yeah, super realistic. Okay, so I was putting away my journals and found a different section that I feel like I just have to share because I think it is so funny, especially with how relevant Taylor Swift is today. September 9th, 2014. So Taylor Swift is my favorite singer of all time. She used to have very curly hair, but now she keeps it straight. But one problem, I just found out she's been cussing. She's a country singer, and now she made one pop song called Shake It Off. I love it. She cusses in one part, but I know it well, so I can skip it. I love like so many of her songs. I have like 4 albums on my Kindle Fire, but I got them for free, so yay. I listen to them all the time. She is so my idol. I just wish she could be a Christian and not say cuss words. Not everybody can be perfect. She's only 25, so hopefully she will stop cussing at a young age. So the next one from 2015. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello. Okay, Justice Journal. And it opens with the strong minion drawing. Okay, slay. Journal entry from Sunday, July 19th, 2015. And my brother's walking inside, and now he can see me doing this. Marvel superheroes. Marvel superheroes are my fave. I love Spider-Man. I like other Marvel people. But Spider-Man is the best. Which is funny because not much has changed. Another one titled The Secret. So I know most kids know The Secret. When my mom asked me if I believed in Santa, I said no. This was Christmas Eve, and my mom was blow drying my hair, and I asked her if Santa was real. She shut the door and said, "Do you really want to know?" I said yes. She said no, Santa's not real. Mom said I can't tell anyone because it can crush their dreams. Another one, July 27th, 2015. GMM. I'd be thinking what GMM stands for. Well, it stands for Good Mythical Morning. There these guys do a YouTube account. Their names are Rhett and Link, which is funny because I still watch them 10 years later. The next one I have is this one, Justice Journal Slay. BFFs, which is so old that this got torn out of it. So this one was a very, very juicy topic in my household for a little bit. This one is titled, Whoops, August 28th, 2016. I did this a while ago, but I was too ashamed to talk about it until now. So as you should know, I'm kind of in love with Zac Efron. And me and my best friend think he is so hot. Me and her were at her house, looked up pictures of him naked on her iPod. At first I told her to put it away, but then of course I looked. So later her brother went and told on us and found a videotape of us saying that we did it. And my neighbor showed my mom. I do remember that because we had a whole sit down conversation with our parents about porn. This one's actually not too long ago. This one's very, very cringy. I like my men tall, dark, and fictional. For some stupid reason, that part got cut out. The journal that I am reading in the next part is my mental health journal. They gave to everyone because there's literally nothing else to do there. But one of my favorite journals literally ever. These were some of the things that I wrote in there. It's one of the I think you got one phone call a day there. So I just had my phone call with my mom and I'm trying super hard to keep it together, but I don't want to be here. It's fine. I'm happy. But right now I'm breaking down because I miss my family and I want to go home and everyone is asking about my sexuality. This is what I think about the people there. I wrote down everyone's names and what I thought about them. One girl, she is psycho and she needs to be put somewhere else. One girl, very annoying. Didn't know when to stop talking and she is 17. Then in the middle of my stay there, I had 2 great roommates. Both of them ended up leaving and I got roomed with a homicidal girl. And she called herself Jeff and they were obsessed with Slender Man. Jeff was talking to our new roommate and said she was here for homicide. Like before it was homicidal. What changed? She couldn't have killed someone, right? She wouldn't be here. She would be in jail. Right? I shouldn't have to worry about these things. Like I'm here because I should be safe. But am I really safe if I'm with a homicidal roommate? This is my 7th day there and I wrote an entry on my last day. So this morning was rough. I woke up in the middle of the night to Jeff sobbing and shaking. I should pretended I was asleep because I didn't know what to do. And she looked so scary because her black hair was over her face and she was just shaking. I then just pray the tech comes in to check on us. I remember this story so vividly because I still talk about it to this day. I wake up in the middle of the night. Our beds are right across from each other, so she's straight on facing me. I wake up, she's literally sitting with her hair over her face like the girl from The Ring, and she's shaking and sobbing. Honest to God, it was like a horror movie scene. All I could think was, this girl is having some crazy psychotic episode and she's going to kill me. Thank God the tech came in. Talk about it to this day, how freaking scared I was. So probably my most frequent journal that I just used was this one from 2021 to 2023. And there is a lot of stuff in here. Because I'm older, I wrote it more maturely and just everything. But Lord, I was like going through some dark times when I was writing this. And honestly, most of it's about me being depressed. So it's not even lighthearted. It's just honest to God me wanting to kill myself. This one's from May 5th, 2022. Not even 2 years ago. I hate my body, personality, almost everything about myself. I want to die so bad. And one of these entries is about when I had to go to the hospital and get stitches for doing something I shouldn't have done. I was treated horrible at the hospital, like horrible. And I did talk about that a little bit. It's been going on a year since then, but I was taken to a room, started crying, and a man came in and I would say loosely harassing me. Did a strip, and he said that I would be sent away if it was up to him. I could talk about this forever because I was literally treated like I was the scum of the earth. I was already in the most humiliating position of my life, and he told me to strip. I was in a thong. He literally checked me like everywhere. Like I felt like he did not have to be that thorough. I know it's his job, but it was like awful. And he looks at me and is like, you would be sent away if it was up to me. That was my biggest fear. I didn't want to go get stitches because I didn't want to be sent away. And he was like, this isn't an acute issue. Like basically saying I looked awful. And then when I sat back at him and then he started telling me I wasn't held hostage. Like, I stuck up for myself. Although there's 2 higher ups in a room with me looking crazy, I still stood up for myself. Like, well, you're not being held hostage. Like, babe, you think I could just walk out right now? No. And the guy doing my stitches was super cute. Still remember his name, Mr. Kipper. Basically have all of these pages of gossip. Can't read those because very detailed. But yeah, that's about all of my journals. Some of the stuff I can't read, especially that last one, is honest to God, just a bunch of dark stuff. To die. I love journaling. I'm so glad I have all those old journals, so glad I kept them. Honestly, hilarious to look back at now, especially how much I used to be like, I'm a tomboy and I don't like pink, but don't question that. I like Duck Dynasty and Playing in the Mud. But yeah, that was about it. So hopefully you enjoyed it.